Oh God, hold on. Where's the thing? There we are. There we are. I think after, oh God, this is so inconvenient. Right, right, I can see. Are we in the right place? Well, no, I'd like you to be up a little bit. Oh, God. Oh, this is such a pain in the bum. Because there's the delay, and right now I'm seeing it. That's about right, isn't it? That'll do. We'll go with that. Gosh. There we are. Oh, God, it's so weird. It's so weird. I can't get used to this. And I'm not convinced that you're not on the wonk. Oh, you are on the wonk, aren't you? You're on the wonk. Hold on. I'm going to move you up a bit and I'm going to unwonk you. Right. Let's try that. Right. Let me wait until that comes up on my screen. I wish I could get this sorted out. That'll do. That'll do, won't it, darling? Well, good evening and a very warm welcome to Sunday Night Live, brought to you by me here at Windy Bottom. And as always, I am absolutely overjoyed to be here in your glorious company, you wonderful people. Oh God. Over the space of the next hour, we are going to wave away the weekend and we're going to welcome in a new week. Possibly, the last week of January. And I'm sure we're going to have all sorts of things to talk about. We've got all of the normal features. There's a hedgehog of truth that you can deploy at any point. Just simply preface your doings with HOT question and ask a question. It will be answered fully, completely, and truthfully. There is a box that's going to get a major league pounding at some point during this evening. There is a community portable electric telephone on which you can leave a voice note should you so wish. And speaking of such, we might already have one. Interesting. This is from my Shawnee, my lovely Shawnee. After an update, he says, my camera is now doing the same as yours. So I'll tell you what, if ours is doing that, Sean, then everybody's is doing that. And that will mean that Emma's will be doing that. And that's going to make tomorrow evening's joint live, that's going to make that a bit... we might have to just do it in reverse because it might be too awkward with I don't know. Anyway, we'll worry about that when we come to it, won't we? Yes, we will. So what was I talking about? Oh yeah, stuff we're going to do. We can chat about all sorts, darlings. I'd love to know how your weekend has been. I'd love to know how today went for you. How did you get on at church, chapel, mosque, or temple, or bingo hall, or supermarket, or aquarium, whatever it is? But what have you been doing today, basically? Obviously, I need your food news. What did you have for your Sunday lunch or Sunday dinner, depending on what you did? Food news. I've got some disturbing food news. Now, as you may remember, I planned to eat a pie for lunch, one of those beautiful steak pies that the lovely Carol C very kindly had sent to me as a birthday treat. And I've been a few days now, darlings, without eating meat. And when it came to getting my pie, preparing my lunch, couldn't face it. I couldn't face it. I didn't want to eat meat. So I had a vegetarian lunch. I didn't have a Sunday lunch at all. I had a vegetarian lunch, and I'm getting a little bit concerned now. I really hope that I'm not turning into a vegetableist because that wouldn't do at all. So I'm going to force some meat down my neck over the next 24 hours. You see if I don't. Right, it is time for me to have a goodly slurp of the old wine, darlings. And then I will get onto your messages. And I make no bones about this, darlings. Your comments and voice notes and messages are very much the meat and potatoes of this creme brulee that we are all just spoons sitting in a community creme brulee, darlings. That's what we are. You're spooning me, I'm spooning you. God knows what Emma and Matron are up to. So cheers, your very good health. Bottoms up yours, and above all, on this lovely Sunday night, well, it's not that lovely, get stuffed. Very nice indeed. Very nice indeed. Now, our first cab off the rank this evening was none other than Jimmy Quinn, who got the proceedings going, kicked us all off with good evening, Boaty and all, and several glasses of red wine. Ah, no, Rich. Uh, Richard says Boaty had a dreadful day travelling. Of course, Richard, for sad family reasons, is heading to Ireland. Delayed in Holyhead for 4 hours because of the weather, plus then another 3 hours sailing time. As I'm typing this, I'm on the coach leaving Dublin. Miss you all. I hope the rest of your journey is uneventful, mate, and we all send you our love. Pendulous Knocking joined us and said, "Tally ho, big chap," and tally ho to you, Pendulous. Carol, sorry to hear about Richard's travel woes. This is the lovely Carol C, of course. And Carol goes on. Thumbs up has been activated, and Boaty would be happy if you press the like button. I would. Richard says, Carol, I'm absolutely knackered, probably 5 hours sleep in the past 2 days, and I'm fueled on coffee. If I don't join you all tonight, you'll know why. We will indeed. And yeah, not an easy time for you, mate. Not an easy time. Stratospherian is with us and says, good evening, all, and a jolly good evening to you. The wonderful Peter P is here and says, good evening, Pufflings. And Andrew Buttigieg is here, our lovely Irish Butty. Matron apparently has been up to something on the internet. Rampant nakedness. Oh, well, there we are. Dan Blacksmith joins us and says, I'm up for a change. So we'll tune in. Dan, thank you. And welcome to the live doings on Sunday night. Emma is with us, of course, the lovely M11. Matron is here. God, do I want to know what Matron's been up to? Possibly not. Diane Sturdy is with us and says, good evening, lovely friends. Oh, hello. Well, Matron, says Emma. I wake up at 9 a.m. to find her as a naked guest on a live stream, having not even gone to bed yet from the night before, pulling her boobs apart for the host and everything. 9 o'clock in the morning, eh? Blimey. Did you enjoy your cornflakes? Dan Blacksmith says, got to go and watch Mr. GDB for half hour, eating chicken roast dinner. I've got no idea who Mr. GDB is, but enjoy yourself. Were any Momo consumed today? Asked Carol C. No, it's been a no meat day again. I just didn't want to eat meat, and that is really concerning. I have no desire whatsoever to become a vegetalist. I actively really don't want to. I'm enjoying experimenting with having meatless meals and having a series of meatless days, but I don't want to be a bloody vegetalist, for God's sake. I better go to McDonald's or something tomorrow or have a bacon sandwich. They're the best known cures to vegetabilism, aren't they? Then there are lots of hellos flying around. Oh, Bad Books is with us and says, good evening all. Hello, Mark. Oh, God. Yeah, you shouldn't be allowed on the internet, matron. Well, that'll be really difficult to do a joint live stream in reverse, though, because I won't be able to see your reactions or anything. Yeah, no, I agree. No, I think we're going to... I think you misunderstood me. I mean that we're going to have to do it as we normally do and accept that we will be in reverse to the viewers. I don't think it will be quite as noticeable on a joint vertical live because you're getting a much narrower view of us. Excuse me, darlings. I apologise for blowing my nose. This little low-grade thing is still hanging around. Hello, everyone, says channel member Midwest Mimi. Carol C asks, what is on the agenda for tomorrow's day off? Well, my agenda for tomorrow's day off has changed because Mustard is no longer up for or able to do it. So that's thrown all of my plans out of kilter. So I don't know exactly what the agenda is tomorrow. I will go and view this car at the very least. If I buy it, I will try and find a way of getting it here. I mean, I might just have to lash out on a bloody taxi or something. Other than that, I don't know, because the day was planned, and now it's kind of unplanned. So I don't really know what to do. And I hate having a wasted Monday. So if I'd have known, then I would have done the car on Tuesday or Wednesday or something, gone to look at that, and I would have buggered off to Wales. I would have gone to Snowdonia. It's probably too late to organise that now. But I hate the idea of a wasted Monday, and I did all of the timescales according to, because the plan was that I was going to go to the yard relatively early, pick up Mustard, bring Mustard back here. Then we were going to go and sort the car out, buy the car, view the car, whatever, have some lunch, go and pick up JJ from Ripley, and then Mustard would go on his way and I'd go on mine, and that would be the day. And so I've arranged to go and view the car between 2 and 3. And so that's right in the middle of the day, and it's going to end up being a wasted Monday. So I'm not going to do anything before then, and I'm probably not going to do anything after then. So it's going to be a wasted day, and I hate that. But so to make up for that, then I'll make sure that I do something next week. Either see what Sean is doing, maybe go down and see Shawnee, maybe do Snowdonia and do a bit of walking and have an overnight, maybe even go mad and have a night off. Well, if I was going to go down and see Shawnee, I'd be having an extra night off from work. So, Yeah, so if not that, then maybe Snowdonia, maybe another night in Llandudno. I don't know. But yeah, I'm really worried that tomorrow is just going to be kind of a wasted day now. And oh, and there's another reason why I would be particularly annoyed about that, which I'll tell you in a moment. Yeah, there's some startling news coming up, darlings. Prepare, pin your ears back, get ready for this. Um, yeah, so what else could I do? Oh, I could go to the casino. How long has it been since I've been to the casino? Years. That's something I could do, isn't it? I could do an early evening trip to the casino, like back in the old days. That might be quite good fun. That might be quite good fun. If you are a really, really, really long term viewer, um, then you will know that for a considerable number of years, uh, a large part of my income came from playing cards, came from gambling. Uh, and that's just reminded me that I promised you all I would teach you, didn't I? I promised you all I would teach you how to play and how not to lose and all of that sort of thing. And I never did that. We should bring that back. We should do it. But yeah, uh, I am an expert card player, specifically blackjack. Um, and I have done it while I was YouTubing, but I haven't done it for must be a couple of years since I've been to the casino. Just it's well, I'm not a great fan of going daytime anyway. And since the restaurant came along, that's what stopped me. So I used to be in the casino. I used to work Sunday to Thursday. I wouldn't go on a Friday and Saturday because it's full of idiots. And you can't play properly when there are idiots on the table doing the wrong thing. Idiots is probably too harsh a term, but you know what I mean. Uh, so I used to go when I had a reasonable chance of getting the table to myself. Uh, so yeah, I used to do 5 nights a week, and just I would just go there to earn my daily wage, and yeah, I have done it while I was YouTubing. There are videos from the early days of the channel, when on a Monday night I did the casino. But yeah, the restaurant kind of paid to that side of things, and then I used to go on a Monday night, but then other things started happening on Mondays, and so that's what I could do tomorrow. Because God knows when I'll get a chance to go again. I can sort the car out in the afternoon, hopefully buy it, hopefully get it here, and then I can go to the casino. As I say, it's been so long, and I used to use the. It was like a local pub to me, so obviously I'd become very friendly over the however many years I've been going there. I got very friendly with the Croops, especially when the company started bringing over Italians. They were importing Italians, and my you all know that I adore Italy. I used to race for an Italian team, and very similar to France, I love everything about Italy. I love the food, I love the wine, I love the music, I love the people, and I love the language. And I speak some Italian, but nothing like as much Italian as I used to. Because you do pick up a language when you're when you're based in the country, or when you're surrounded by the people, and when you're younger. You pick up languages easier when you're younger. Well, I raced for Carrera. They're a jeans manufacturer. They were the main team sponsor, and so I spent a lot of time in Italy, and I love I love opera, and all of my favorite operas are Italian. So I learned some Italian, but of course, it's been many, 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 many. I've not been back to Italy um, since I retired from the bike. I've never been there on holiday. I've never spent leisure time there. There were so many other places to go. I should do it really. Um, so my Italian just kind of disappeared. But when all of the Italian guys turned up at the casino, then that was really cool because I got to speak Italian again, and they would laugh at me because I was so rusty. But when it was quiet and it was just me and the group at the table, then we would sing together all of the favorite Italian songs, and I loved that. And God knows who's there now. Because as I say, it's a couple of years since I've been, but that's what I'll do tomorrow. Thank you for making me think of that. I'll go to the casino. That'll be fun, won't it? Ah, right. Right, what else were we? Oh, yeah, we got to Carol C asking about tomorrow, didn't we? Well, that went off on one. Bad Book says dinner, and he means lunch, was roast chicken, roast potatoes and parsnips, tender stem broccoli, French beans and Yorkshire pudding. Tea was rice puddings, and by tea he means dinner. Well, actually, no, that probably is more tea, isn't it? Uh, I learned a new brass eyes. Oh God, are we on about matrons and knockers? Uh, Gosh, could this be the end of the Momo? Because that's lamb, isn't it? Says Emma. Depends. My Momo are chicken or chicken with chicken and lamb mixture. Restaurant Momos are lamb. Lamb is a bit fatty, so for our own momos, we use chicken to make them healthier. um, but it won't be the end. I am not becoming a vegetableist, absolutely not, and I'm certainly not giving up the momo. 100% not. Could also be buffalo momo, MSA's Andrew. Well, yeah, buff momo are the most popular momo in Nepal, but obviously not so easy to get hold of buffalo meat here in the UK. I do enjoy buffalo meat, and I would love to try buff momo. Never tried them. I also want to try what's it momo? Oh God, I've forgotten what it's called. Forgotten what they're called. There is apparently a momo bar in London that does all of the Nepali. Oh, Momo Jal. There is a place in London that does the proper, authentic Nepali street momo recipes. I'll have to go down there and try it one day. Good evening, Boaty. Says Steve McDonald, who I had the great pleasure, and it was a great pleasure, of spending time with. Steve, did you get home safely? Is everything okay? Yeah, for those who don't know, I picked Steve up from a hotel local down in Chesterfield at midday today. We came back here to Windy Bum. We had coffee. We had a right old chinwag for a couple of hours. He's a lovely guy. Absolutely lovely guy. Oh, look what he brought me. All the way. Right. Well, there you go. Hope that's in the right place. I'm guessing about where I put it. So that I left it downstairs because I wanted to show it to you, but that will be going up with all of the other fridge magnets up in the office space. So that was lovely, yeah. Oh, excuse me. And then Steve went off in Dickadum-Dum. Dickadum-Dum has gone, darlings. That really is an end to a chapter. Except it kind of isn't, because he's still in the community and Steve will keep us up to date with him. He's got plans. He's got plans for old Dickadum-Dum. Oh, and the name is going to stay, I'm told, except that he's just going to be known as Dick. But You and I know that Dick is Dick-a-Dum-Dum, and Dick-a-Dum-Dum is Sir Richard and Lady Morris, which, believe it or not, that was the car's name, Sir Richard and Lady Morris. You'd have to be a fan of Faulty Towers to understand why. But yeah, so it was absolutely fabulous meeting Steve. I haven't heard anything from him, so I hope he had a decent journey home. The weather wasn't the George best, to be sure. Anyway, a jolly good evening to you, sir. And I didn't realise how far Steve had come. He's had to go right back down. He lives by the sea, right down south. Down south. Midwest Mimi says dinner was a cheese toasting and lovely vegetable soup. You're right, Andrew. Could be vegetable momo as well. I still don't understand cookies with gravy, says Peter P. I've never heard of that, and Stratospherian is surprised by it as well. Did you have a visitor today? Asked Carol C. Yes. And did the car depart? Yes. A yes to both. Emma says, Heights of Abraham, closed. Charity shopping, not a bad idea. Walk up a tussock. Well, I've got the car thing to sort, and it's right at the wrong time. It's going to interrupt all of that. Drive somewhere and film a walk around. Ideas for tomorrow. A naked live stream, says Andrew. Oh, video with you and Sean, says Midwest Movie. There, yeah, Sean and I are going to do some stuff coming up. We just haven't set a date yet. So we're going to do the waterfall walk up around Pontnes Fecken and Astrid Glenlice. I'm going to spend some time at the homestead and have a nose around there. And we're going to have a meal at the little Welsh cottage at the head of the Rhondda Valley. So it's been too long since I saw my Shawnee. Go for a Peugeot picnic, says Diane. And just bring the steamer this time, says Peter. I've got the car thing though, and it's right at the time of day when I would be doing those things. Yeah, how about driving somewhere and doing a cold water dip? Again, I'm booked in to see the car, so I can't do these things. Film a trip to the post office, says Peter P, who is still waiting for his toast rack. I'll tell you what, I'll do it on Tuesday. A road trip to Sheffield, says Andrew. Well, there is going to be a road trip to Sheffield. Isn't blackjack luck, says Diane. No, it's not. Well, I mean, yeah, it is partially, but blackjack is the only game in the house where the odds are in the customer's favor. But they're only in the customer's favor if the customer understands how to play. So in other words, if the customer understands the probability of what the next card is going to be, both for themselves and for the dealer. And they have to know that, and they have to operate, they have to play the game with that in mind. And it is incredibly counterintuitive, and nobody does it. That's why blackjack still exists in casinos, because even though the odds are in the customer's favor, the house will invariably win, because the customers don't understand it. They don't understand the probabilities. And so they play it wrongly. For those of you who are new and weren't around when I used to talk about this or explain all this, then I have a staking system for roulette. I didn't invent it, I bought it. Well, that's not true either. Goat bought it, and Goat gave it to me. So I didn't buy it, Goat bought it. Might as well be honest about these things. And the roulette staking system is genuinely infallible. I can prove that it's infallible. If you wanted me to, I could do it here and now, simply by flipping a coin and showing you how it works. So it is a guaranteed way that you can win at roulette, and it is 100% guaranteed. It's mathematically guaranteed. The problem is that you you have to you need a lot of time and a lot of ammunition to win relatively little, really quite little. So yeah, so it takes a bit of patience for not as much reward as you think that you would get. But what I do, or what I did, was when I started, because I used to keep very exact records. I was very serious about this, and if I was going to gamble to earn an income, which I, as I say, which I did for many years, there was no way I was going to risk losing. Because who wants to lose money? That's madness. So what I would do is I would build up my blackjack money by using the roulette system until I built up a few quid, and then I would. So I might have to. So if I was doing it, if I reset at the end of a year, then I might need to spend the first 2 weeks of the new year playing roulette, playing the system, building up my money. So let's say I've done 2 weeks doing that. So I've got my initial money, and it's not mine, it's the casino's money. So I'm not gambling with my money. Okay. And then I play blackjack. And I would keep very exact records of every day, every week, every month, and every year. Because even if you're the best player in the world, then you're not going to win every time. You're going to win the majority of the time. So, and that's why you need to keep records, so you can see, so that you can keep yourself honest. So if on a Monday and a Tuesday you earn 150 quid a night, so you're 300 quid up, but then on the Wednesday you lose 200 quid, so you're now only 100 quid up. But then on the Thursday you do another 200 quid and you're back to 300 quid up, or whatever. You need that on record so that you can prove to yourself, or in my case, my wife as well, that this is how it is. Oh, and talking about the wife, now obviously my wife had doubts about this. So because this is what I was doing when we met, it was part of my income. It was, it was a way to earn a bit of pocket money, 100 quid a night, 150, 200, 300 quid a night, whatever. It was a way to earn a bit of pocket money, and it was a bit of a social life as well. I don't particularly like pubs, and I certainly don't like clubs. I don't mind a wine bar. But back in the day, before casinos came like they are, it was a very pleasant evening out. The drinks were free, the food was free, the service was great. So socially, it was really good. So yeah, Mags had a date, but I showed her the records and I took her. I took her and I taught her how to play, and I staked her, and so she enjoyed it. She would come on the odd occasion, and we would have a meal there. And my tip, I've told you before, you long-term viewers, if you're in a strange city and you want to have a really good meal that's really great value, go to a casino, because unless things have changed, casino restaurants run at a loss. They are subsidized by the house. The reason being that if they have got great food at really good value prices, people will go there to eat, and the casino will lose money on the food and drink. But who's going to go to a casino, eat, and not go onto the gaming floor? They always do. And they're not proper gamblers, so they're going to lose. And so the casino ends up being up. So that would always be my tip. If you're in a strange place, you want to eat well and you want great value, go to a casino restaurant. Maybe things have changed, but that's the way it always used to be. They always ran at a loss, and they were always amazing. Certainly, if you wanted Chinese food in Birmingham, then go to the the best Chinese food in Birmingham, bar none, was the Chinese casino. I can't remember the name of it, but oh my God, the food was amazing. Uh, that's where I used to take people on a first date, because the food would absolutely wow them, even if I didn't. And then, I know I've told the story before for long termers, but I also taught the kids. I used to deal blackjack at home. Um, and we would play for 10 pences or whatever, and I'd give them the money and I'd let them keep what they want. So they learned how to play properly. And we went out as a family. We went out to Vegas when my eldest stepdaughter got married, because she got married out in Vegas. And the girls, bless them, Siobhan and Katrina, last born and the tall one, um, we were at the Bellagio. Always stay at the Bellagio. I was talking to Steve about this. He doesn't. I always end up at the Bellagio when I get it. And the girls, and it's easier in America. The rules are slightly different for blackjack, because American people, forgive me, are sometimes not the sharpest tools in the box. Um, not all of them. I know that's a terrible generalization. So apologies to all of my American friends. I know that you are not. Anyway, um, and the girls did amazingly well. And they got a right crowd around their blackjack table, because, they were beautiful young women and they're winning loads of money. They're sitting there. And they'd never been to a casino before. I'd never taken them to the casino or anything. I just dealt blackjack at home for them and taught them how to do it. So they knew what to do. And they sat there in the Bellagio. I remember it was the first night we were there, I think. And there's a massive crowd around them, because there's these two beautiful young women, and they were beautiful, and they are beautiful now. Uh, and they're just doing so well, and they're winning money, and they've got English accents, and oh my God, that was brilliant. Um, and again, I've told this story before. That particular trip, uh, I set myself a little challenge. I only took $100 in cash. Had plenty of money in the bank, all of that kind of thing. I had a travel card with plenty of money on it, but I only took $100 in cash. And my aim was to pay cash for everything on that trip. And we were there, oh God, what was that trip? About 6 days, something like that. Um, and my aim was to make that $100 cover the entire trip. By My plan was, because it was family time and we were doing family stuff, and of course there was a wedding and all of that, and I had plans of what I wanted to do with them. So my idea was that I would try and at least win back what I'd spent during the day, possibly with a little bit more, with some more spends for the next day. Anyway, God, it went so well. I took $100 out with me in cash. What did we do? I upgraded all of our rooms at the Bellagio. We all got an upgrade. I hired a Cadillac Escalade for the rest of the trip. I hired that on day 2 because I had a good night one at the table. We did all the stuff that you do. We did the Grand Canyon and the helicopter and the picnic. Went out to the Hoover Dam, all of that kind of thing. And I came home. I can't remember exactly how much, but I came home with about $1,000. So it was yeah. Oh, fun times. Uh, Hi everyone, says Barry Scrotter, and hello to you. Don't you have to wait to join a casino? Asked Carol C. I've been a member of this casino for, well, I've been a member of the group for, I don't know, decades and decades and decades. I've been a member of this particular casino for, God, how long? 20 years? Something like that. And no, you don't have to wait anyway. You used to, but you don't anymore. I'm still a member of quite a few casinos. That's why I used to stay at the Dolmen in Aura in Malta, because the casino was right next door. There you go. That's my membership card. Pop that away. Don't you need money to go to a casino? Ah, well, that you do, Emma. That you do. Ty Spork is with us and says, hello, Boaty in chat. They use chips in casinos, says Carol C. It's true, they do. Everybody's banging. I don't know what went on with Matron and her nakedness, and I don't want to know, quite honestly. It all sounds horribly depraved. Right, whatever. Oh, okay. Community meetup in London to try that Momo then. Now, that is a brilliant idea. Oh, Steve has left a voice massage. Is that for me or for the community? And either way, I can't find it. Where did you leave it? Oh, hang on, is it? Ah, could it be here? Ah, here we are. Oh, no, that's an old one. Oh, no, that's an old one. Where did you leave a voice message? I can't see it. It's not there. Oh, is it on the community WhatsApp? No, no. And it's not there. And is it here? No, I can't find it, Steve. I can't find a voice note. Will there be a video of today coming soon? Asks Emma. No. No, there won't. I got footage of the car driving away, and that was about it. Videos will resume tomorrow after my week off. Oh, Andrew's getting some mean thunder outside. Oh God, now we're all off on a bloody bow wrap thing. Oh dear. Obviously, there's some Queen fans in the in the room. Oh my God. Oh dear, oh dear. A relative of mine, says Andrew Buttigieg, drove out with a 911 from Melbourne Casino years ago. The lady he got it from needed more dosh for playing the table, and my cousin had the cash. There we are. I worked in casinos in the 70s, says Jimmy Quinn. Ah, did you? Did you? Bloody hard job. I could never have been a croupier. Hedgehog of Truth, Boaty, says Andrew. Okay. If a viewer is currently topless, will you take your top off in solidarity? Honest answer, no. No. I'm back now, says Dan. And right, and I've caught up with the comments, and there are 52 people watching, and only 19 of you have tickled that like button. Now then, okay, here comes the news that is going to, perhaps I dialed the wrong number, ends in 856. Doesn't help me. I don't know what the community number thing is. Right. Okay. Oh, it does end in 856. Oh, there we are. I can't find anything. Oh, hang on. Is it a text maybe? Oh, yes. Oh, I didn't look in the texts. Oh, no, that's an old text. No, so I still can't find it. Not a clue. Pass. Right. Okay. Now, as I've mentioned, since Saturday, the builders have been, well, it's been absolute insanity, to be honest. They've literally been working day or night. And I really do mean working. Oh God, there's been equipment, there's been lifty uppy things, there've been replacing roofs. God knows how many of them are there, and they've been properly going at it. Um, and So the upshot is this. I have to be careful when saying this. They said tonight, and at this point, I'm kind of inclined to believe them. They said tonight that we are within a couple of days of being finished. Most definitely within the next week. So that's kind of that's kind of extraordinary, isn't it? That's actually a bit sobering to think that after this incredible length of time asking about waiting, I might have to actually do something. So where are we now? We are now so pretty much, around the end of the month. So we are going to be on for a 1st of March St. David's Day launch for the Sherpa's Lodge. Now, I'll be honest with you, darlings, I've got no idea what I'm going to face when I walk in there for the first time when they are done. From what I can understand, the new kitchen isn't happening. I was promised a new kitchen. Not sure that is happening. I mean, in fairness, the kitchen was the one part of it that didn't look too bad. So I don't think it particularly needed a new kitchen, but either way, it's not happening. Uh, I was promised all new bathrooms. Whether that's happening or not, I don't know. I've seen bathroom equipment. I've seen at least one new bath, various other things that have gone in. So whether they're going to be complete new bathrooms, I don't know. But yeah, I just don't know. I don't know what we're going to be faced with when we do walk in there. God knows what standard the work is up to, but it looks like something obviously happened. Some kind of riot act was read. They weren't there Friday night. They were there Thursday. They were there all last week. Then they weren't there on Friday night. And then on Saturday, if you remember, there was a meeting with Bish and the landlord who's paying them for all of this and whatnot that I wasn't there for. I still haven't spoken to Bish. I've just been busy. He's a busy man. So I don't know what was said at that meeting, but it's been ridiculous the level of work that's been going on since. I mean, Ram went upstairs at 9 o'clock tonight, and there were hundreds of the buggers working away. They were literally in the dark, putting on a new roof in their, I don't know, what do you call it, a telehandler, something like that. You know, one of those trucks, and it's got a lifty uppy thing that you stand in, because they obviously didn't want to use scaffolding. That's inordinately expensive. So they got this lifty uppy thing, and they were putting a new roof on the building, new roof on the outbuildings. They've done an outside brick work replacement thing. I've not looked inside. I haven't dared go inside after the argument night the other night, when honestly I thought it was going to I thought it was going to become physical. I really thought it was going to kick off. But so this is now obviously the last push. I've seen all new drain pipes and gutters going up. I've seen that the carpets have all been ripped out now, so there's going to be new carpeting throughout. Don't know when that's being fitted, but at least the old stuff has been ripped out, and they seem quite cheerful. They wanted food tonight. Um, they wanted some cooked food, and they also wanted raw ingredients to cook. So, and we charged them after all the grief they've given us. We charged them for it. But yeah, I've got no idea what I'm going to be confronted by, but at least I'm going to be confronted by something very, very soon. So, yeah, yeah, we'll see, I guess. Oh, is that what it's called? A cherry picker? Quite possibly. I always give a like, says Andrew, and it's very much appreciated. Um, so builders are actually building. Yeah, amazingly. New chamber pots, asks Andrew. Hopefully there's some new bogs in there. Didn't you say they were told to finish the job and F off quickly? I did. So my worry would be that they will now just cut corners to get away as quickly as possible. That presumes that they've not been cutting corners beforehand. They didn't, God knows. At the end of the day, this is where it gets awkward. I am not paying them to do this. We, as a company, are not paying them to do this. They are not our employees. If they were, they would have been had their asses handed to them, and they'd have been kicked off to Timbuktu. Many years many months before now. They are employed by the landlord, and so it's completely out of our hands, really. Now, when the agreement kicks in, when the partnership kicks in, when I get the keys and blah, 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 then I'm going to be in some level of control. I can see what they've done. I can see what they haven't done. I'll be controlling the cash flow and whatnot. So if things need to be done again, then I will have them done again by my own people. And that money will simply come off the top line before the profit is shared out. But at this point in time, I've got literally zero control over anything whatsoever. So I know what the landlord has paid them. It's or what he is paying them. It's a sizable amount of money. It's not six figures, but it's not far from it. Um, I know how much is paid in advance. Um, So I don't know, and there's no point in second guessing it. Really, it will be what it will be. It'll get handed over, and then I will assess things. I mean, at the very least, it should be in a fit state to launch. Um, I will have a month. I'll have the month of February to dress it, to furnish it, to do whatever I'm going to do. Uh, During that time, I can shake everything down and make sure. I mean, as I've said before, what I will probably do is move in for that month. As soon as I get a bed in there and there's a working internet in there, then I will just move in. I'll close Windy Bum down for a month. I'll move in and I'll do everything from there. And then I can assess everything, see what's what. And I think somebody mentioned the work surely comes with a warranty of some sort. Yeah, it doesn't work like that, mate. Not in those circles. So if anything is done badly or needs redoing, then I'll flag it with the landlord. I'll give him a set period of time for his people to sort it, assuming that they would have to do it free of charge. If it's not, if it's not done in a very timely fashion, assuming there is anything that needs doing, I will simply have it done myself, and I will take that off the top line. That is the one blessing, that once this kicks off, I'm going to be in control of everything. So whilst I'm got zero control at this point and at the point up until now, once we kick off, then I am it. There's nobody else. So everything's going through me. So then I have got that level of control. Your strong talking got them back to work, said Midwest Mimi. Blimey. Oh, Mustard is here. Hello, thunderstorm chasers. Emma says, presumably somebody's going in several times a day to oversee the work. No, because what you are saying, it sounds like they're being left to it. Yes, and you won't find out what they've done until they have finished. Yep, that's absolutely correct. There is nobody going in and overseeing the work. And I could go in and oversee the work, but I have not contracted them. So there's sod all that I can do about it. Oh, Ross is here. He said he'd be back on Sunday. Dino Dad. Hello, Ross. We have missed you. We have missed you. Oh, Ben's here as well. Hello, Ben, exploring with Ben and Sam. So yeah, going back to that, there's nobody overseeing them. The landlord is remote. The landlord lives down on the south coast. Oh, and if anybody is wondering, why don't we just buy it and sort it ourselves? We're desperate to buy it. We've got the company's got all the money in the world. We could buy Ripley if we wanted to buy. We could literally buy the entire town of Ripley. The only reason we're not buying the building is because the landlord refuses to sell it to us. Otherwise, we would buy it. That mark on his camera is like a sniper shot. We need a signature, Boaty. We need to analyze you. Interesting, Ben. Emma was being very naughty as well. Well. Well, that's if that's what you enjoy, then you go for it. God, I imagine that's not monetized. Oh, is that a new thing? Oh, it is a new thing. We've got a new voice note, darlings. Here we go.
Hello.
Hello.
Awesome. Yes, let's do tomorrow. Okay?
Hey, what? You said you can't do it. Right, now I'm confused. Now I am confused, darlings. No idea what's going on. I'll tell you what I will do, because it is almost time to go, darlings. And I am going to go kind of on time tonight, because as usual, after a weekend, I'm a bit knackered. You know what I mean? I'm a bit knackered. You know what I mean? Oh, hello. Right, here we are. This is from the lovely Steve. Hi, Boaty. Steve here. Dick and his throbbing V6 got me home safely. I'm so glad. I didn't doubt it. I've never had an issue. He's been amazing. Cosseted by the comfy leather seat, it is comfy, and wafting along with the cruise control. Yes, fully working cruise control. Dick likes a little drink. Yeah, not the most economical car in the world. A bit like George Best and Oliver Reed on a weekend bender. Yes. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, he didn't like going past a petrol station, to be fair. Not unexpected and worth it. I agree. Might see you on one of your little jaunts. Ta-ta for now. Oh, that's brilliant. Thanks for that, Steve. So there you go. Steve and Dicker Dum Dum got home safe and sound. So that's absolutely brilliant, and I'm so happy that Stigba. If any of you are friends with Aaron or any of the Rover groups, just look at what Aaron has done with Stigba. Stigba has been transformed, and the same thing's going to happen for Dicker Dum Dum. And I'm just so pleased, and I loved the time that they had with me. I loved that, especially with Dicker Dum Dum, because that is the most famous Rover 45 probably in the world. It's been on so many YouTube channels, and I loved that I was a little part of his journey. And I take a little bit of pride in that, that I had my custodianship, and I made sure that he went to an amazingly good home. So yeah, that's nice. As for tomorrow, I'd no idea what's going on now, but anyway, there we are. Right. Andrew says, I shall say this in the absence of Simone. Boaty, pound Sean's box like it's matron's boobies at the casino and you just won £1 million. Oh, Emery's saying she didn't. She wasn't naughty. She literally just woke up and was after a children's party. So she popped in, told matron off, and then disappeared. Okay, so now Mustard can make it tomorrow. So now we need to rewind and start the whole live stream again. I don't know. I'm confused. Hopefully, he will explain in the MHM chat exactly what's going on. Oh, God, did Matron really get them out? I mean, I hope you're joking. You can't do that on YouTube, can you? You can't, surely. I mean, I know Emma came close on one memorable joint live, but surely not. Not out. Not like out. No. Dick Dum Dum when? What? Gone, Russ. Gone. Gone to an amazing new home. Yeah. And new car potentially arriving tomorrow. Right, I will 85% out. Okay. Oh, Mustard says I'm making myself free for tomorrow. Oh, that's really kind of you, mate. Oh, okay. Oh, God, I didn't lay in the Momo for you, so we're going to have to do something else. I didn't bring anything back from the restaurant, so I thought you weren't coming. So we will have to make other plans. But okay, well, on that basis, I will see you at about noon. Going French again, says Ross. Yep, Peugeot 307 SW. SE, special equipment with all bits and pieces. Right, right then, darlings. Apparently, then, it's all changed again for tomorrow. Tomorrow is back on. So, let's pound the box. There you go. Hopefully you can see that. Gone. So, right, if tomorrow is back on, then I definitely need to get to bed because I need to be up and about, don't I? So I am going to say goodnight to you, darlings. But there will be videos coming to you next week. We're going to be back to normal. I had a week off. I didn't plan to have a week off, but I have had a week off. But I'm champing at the bit to get back to normal, and it's going to be a hell of a week. The week is going to start with a bang by the sound of it, because you're going to get a shed load of Mustard and Boaty, and I know that some of you, particularly Matron and the M11, have really missed that. And you're going to get a new car And I believe before the end of the week, you might get the first episode of the Sherpa's Lodge. You might get that first video, that explanatory video, and the initial walk around where you all get to see it. So this could be an exciting. This could be an exciting night ahead. Oh, Dicker Dum Dum is featured on one of my videos, says Emma. Yeah, there you go. You see, he's been all over the shop. Oh, he's such a tart. Emma, are we, before I go, just check. I assume that we're jointing tomorrow night? Joint live tomorrow night? Emma and Boaty's Monday Night Live doing our thing. And I'll just wait to get a response to that. Thank you, Peter P. Oh, bless you, Peter. I will send your toast rack this week because God knows if I don't do it this week, you've got no chance of ever getting it. Emma, joint live. I'm assuming that from what you said that, yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it as normal. Let's work on that basis. Let's work on that basis. Nothing there, nothing there. Right, okay. So I'm going to bugger off, darlings. It's going to be a big day tomorrow now. Looking forward to it very much indeed. God. Let me wish you all a safe and peaceful night, and let me wish you all a good Monday and beginning to the week ahead. Yay! Mustard and Boaty doings tomorrow, says Emma, and hopefully me and you doings tomorrow night. Let me wish you all a safe and peaceful night. Let me wish you all a really good day ahead, a good start to the week. I hope it's a positive one for you that you can take something from to enjoy. I genuinely hope that. I'm really excited about tomorrow, and I'm excited about the week coming up. I've just got a feeling in my water that this is going to be the most amazing year for me and for the community. And hopefully that means for so many of you guys as well. There are going to be possibilities this year. I'm sure of that. So let's make sure we grasp them with both hands. So yeah, the candle is going to be relit. Come on, you big puff, blow it out. The candle's going to be relit tomorrow night, 10 o'clock. Emma and Boaty's Monday Night Live. You don't want to miss that. I will bring you up to speed on everything that happened. And there you go. Hopefully, I will see you then. In the meantime, much love from me. Take really good care of yourselves. Take care of those that you love and who love you. And I can't wait to see you next time. So on that note, Pachoo! And indeed, oh yes, bosh.